Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will show you how I made this cake. Now this cake is really special to me because it's my birthday cake. My birthday was Friday, August 20th. So this year I decided to make myself a cake and celebrate with my friends and family. So I always wanted to do this type of cake, and because I've been seeing it everywhere. So I decided to make myself a cake like this. So I'm starting out with some black fondant. I'm using my measuring tape to measure how long the fondant is because I've already measured the circumference of my cake. And I'm really not caring about neatness because I want like a torn, uneven look. So I'm not sure what the actual design is called, but I just call it the semi wrap or fondant wrap cake or something. I don't know. But if you see, it's not completely even because I want little dips and stuff in it. So all I did was cover my cake board. I have a video on that. I frosted my cake. I have a video on that also. I'll leave both of those in the description box below. And I just wet the bottom. Well, actually I didn't have to wet the bottom of this cake because the condensation from the cake was already letting the fondant stick on it, so I didn't have to add anything on it. But you see, when I wrap it around, it's not fully covering the cake, and that's what I was going for. So I did add a little water to the little flap that I wanted to put over the fondant. Well, the fondant on top of fondant, I had to add a little water so it could stick. So then when I looked at it, I was like, I'd like to have another level to it. So I rolled out another little piece of fondant, all in different lengths and stuff. It really didn't matter to me as long as it wasn't the same height as the first layer of fondant that I put on. So being that it wasn't, I went on ahead and wrap that. I think some of it I did have to tear off a little piece because it was either the same length on the side as the first piece of fondant, or it wasn't enough in space in between the fondant. So you see me tearing a little bit and then just mashing it together. But something like this, if you want to keep it torn, I think that would be a pretty cake also. But it is really however you want to do it. So I did add just a little water to the bottom, being that I didn't have any type of condensation on this fondant. I added just a little just to make it tacky enough so I can layer my second piece of fondant around the cake. So some parts I didn't want it to stick and some parts I did. So the parts that I wanted the fondant to stick on the other piece of fondant, I just put a little water right there. Any excess fondant, you can either tear it or you could cut it. I chose to tear it because I didn't want it to have like really smooth edges with with cutting. So once I did that, I mixed some gold luster dust and Everclear to make this paste, and I just painted the edges only of the fondant. And then I also used some edible gold leaf, and y'all, edible gold leaf is expensive, so use it sparingly. They're really thin and fragile, and any little thing can tear them. So when you use it, I put the gold leaf on the cake. Now this cake is just pure buttercream. The only thing that's fondant is the wrap. That's it. But Everything else is just the buttercream cake. And I'm just placing that edible gold leaf all around the cake. Now it's this section that I did leave off because I placed fresh flowers there. So I didn't need edible gold leaf right there because nobody will see it. But other than that, this was the cake. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this cake. All I did was to top it off was add my fresh flowers and my happy birthday topper, and that was it. Really, really simple but pretty. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Also comment in the comment section, and I'll see y'all in the next video. See y'all.